Yeah, it's on your TV, so you have to fix it.
Okay. Stay.
I'm not even.
Fuck! Close enough for government work.
You don't work for the government.
Neither one of us do. Fuck off, bitch.
I have. We really shouldn't be bragging about this and that day. So hopefully you can hear us, because the camera is right next to my PlayStation, which is just, whenever I play Conan, it's an aircraft carrier, I guess. Like the neighbors complain, they don't complain when I'm DJing, but I play Conan, they're like, hey, turn your PlayStation. So we're working on this house inside the crevice. We're going to show off a little bit. It's built, we're still decorating it. When we had the idea to build it here, we wanted to do something with a cave. We wanted to keep it looking like a cave. So we came up with a prototype, and then trashed the prototype because it was a prototype and built what you're going to see now. But after doing it, I was like, hey, let's see if anybody else has ever built anything here. So we go online, we come on YouTube. Well, I watched like four or five videos of people who built here, and I'm like, these are all okay. Like, I'm not trying to brag, but all of them built it up and around to where it was just a building inside the cave. Where, see now as I go inside here, ours was done up to show off the cave itself. With all these treehouse platforms, everything suspended in the air. Haven't seen anybody do anything else like this. That was pretty cool. I think it's cool. I want to be like my mom thinks it's cool, but no. So, we had like this idea to stream the other day, and then we had some other stuff happen today that made us want to stream. So we figured we'd just go into it, decorate our base, and talk a little, I guess.
Sorry, Cat. It was Cat.
I figured, but we just like, I'm suddenly on the phone.
The angle I got of your butt was just fucking adorable.
Everybody got it.
Woo!
Okay. It's enough ass.
No, we're gonna get all the ass.
You're gonna get all the ass later.
Yeah. Yeah.
This channel is not safe for children. I want to point that out.
This channel has never been safe for children.
It hasn't. I like, is it V Infuso who isn't, where it's like, this channel is not for children. If you're a children, fuck off.
No, don't go down there. Don't go down there. Go to the other side.
I was just on the other side.
But you clearly didn't see where I am.
I don't see where you are.
Keep going.
You're a hide-and-seek champion.
I'm not a hide-and-seek champion. I'm not even trying.
I like this one, but it doesn't really work because I'm not against anything. Ah, my invisible stool!
That was the one I was looking for, but you were already on this level, so I'm like, shit! I kind of panicked.
So, she had done a broadcast on her channel a few days ago, or a few weeks now, I guess, but she was talking about something that happened to her, and I was like, hey, there's another side to the story that she didn't get because I wasn't there. So I don't know if you want to tell that one again.
Which one?
The one when you were picking me up from work.
Oh, yeah, that one. Okay, so.
We got some paranormal stories too.
Well, what had happened was, you see, what had happened, but, so.
We'll show off the library every time.
Okay, well, I was driving to go pick Raven up. I was driving down the one road that I've driven down, like 100 times now. And it was a foggier day out. And I think it had rained overnight and stuff. But I see this big ass, black, almost Slenderman looking figure walk across the road. Like all nonchalant and shit. Like, what the fuck? I actually slowed down, and I think the person behind me also slowed down. But, I don't know.
Look,
But
if you'd slow down, they would have slowed down if they would have rear-ended the car.
no, they were like far enough back.
Okay.
They were like way far back. But no, I was, wow, I can't brain. But I was driving to go get him, and it was this big Slenderman-like figure, but it had like almost the face of a chupacabra. Oh man, sexy. Sorry, I cut it off my screen first.
Yeah. We tried broadcasting from both of ours like the last time we did this, and it was like too much for our internet. So the audio was bad, and there was all this clipping. So we're like, okay, from now on we're just gonna do it downstairs. So she's actually on her PlayStation.
Yeah.
The camera is actually on top of her TV. So.
Well, one of our 3 TVs.
But you're getting the view from my channel. So.
Yeah. But no, like it was the weirdest thing. Like I haven't seen anything since, and I'd never seen anything like that before.
So where it gets doubly weird is I'm in a couple of like strange paranormal Wisconsin groups on Facebook, and it's like the next night I'm at work and I'm on my break and I'm going through it. One of them's like, "Hey, has anybody noticed these things on this stretch of highway?" And it was the stretch of highway that I take to work, the town I work in, and it sounded like what she described to me, what she just described to you. So I like screenshotted it because it's like, a members only thing. Sent her the screenshot and I'm like, "Hey, is this what you saw the other day?" And she's like, "That's exactly what I saw the other day." So this thing is known. There were like a couple hundred people replied that they had seen it in that area as well. So she's not that crazy.
This time.
Yeah, this time. But yeah, so there was that. And
do we just want to go adventure?
Yes.
And I'm like, I'm not sure what to do in here. Like,
I've been waiting like over a week so that you could figure out where you wanted to put things. Well, let's start with the bedroom.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Because we knew where that was going to go. It was like that top balcony.
Yeah.
I know what bed you want. But we're going to put 2 of them up. Wow! Okay, I should not play in certain circumstances anymore because I don't remember that at all. But apparently I have a bunch of people on it.
Reasonable.
There. Don't want it in the rock.
But we also don't want it in the just place that we can move it if need be.
Oh, that's about perfect. And then you can put yours right here.
Half of that is not the button I wanted. Half of this scream is going to be me going, "Fuck, I'm cold."
So it's like -2. How the hell did I get up here? I'm jumping on the bed and suddenly I'm on the ceiling. But I've got the heat up to like 70, which is way hotter than I know. And she's still sitting here talking about she's cold. I'm not turning it up anymore.
So, for anyone who hasn't watched anything like that, I have AS, which is ankylosing spondylosis.
She's
And
an ankylosaurus.
yes, I'm totally an ankylosaurus.
Smashing T-Rex knees with your tail.
Yes. But, so, what that can do is it can take my normal body temperature and, like, entirely shatter it. Like, and that spot does not work, because the other bed goes right into this rock. So, I might have to naggle some shit. But, So with the AS, it's really weird because I will get all kinds of aches and pains that you wouldn't think somebody who's under the age of 30 would be getting. But they're also looking at me for fibromyalgia, and that could also be the cause of why I'm a giant shivery mess. And why my body is not regulating temperature very well. Whatever it's over here.
Well, I just put it down over here.
That might be good. Jesus Christ.
First person. Yeah, I did it in first person. Oh, you had it.
My ponytail's in the way. Fuck, I need to shave
There
my
you go.
head in game 2.
You need to do that. You gotta go back to Miss Cleo's. We put a fortune teller. We were building the city with the server we're working on. We put a fortune teller and named her Miss Cleo. Because why not?
I'll shove it papers in the way. I want to go into first person mode. I like first person
Good
mode.
God, but sometimes you gotta do it to person. That's pretty good.
It has to be perfect. If I have to be in first person mode, it has to be absolutely fucking perfect. If not, I'm going to be very angry.
So I'm trying today trashed apple Mountain Dew.
We both
Good.
tried it.
Yeah, no, it's good. I like this one. What's the other one we got?
Spark.
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
Well, it's called Spark, but I pronounce things weird. This is why I don't like. No first person mode. No first person mode.
But it looks good. It looks like one continuous bed.
Get off the ceiling.
Maybe.
Okay, I can handle this. Do I have any on me? Please tell me I have things on me. I do! Yes! Can I?
I'll probably do this.
Fucking can.
This is how I did that. You put the cabinet behind the bed.
Yes, I got the cabinet behind the bed. Look how good I got it behind the bed, though.
Or you can stick like candles up there and stuff.
If I can get it a little further back, that would be most ideal.
I could probably put a barrel back behind mine, but I don't think I get no cabinet.
Ah, damn, it's got to poke out too much. Well, maybe not. Yeah, it pokes out too much.
We're like perfectionists. We gotta have everything set just.
You better not be putting candles up.
It wasn't. Putting the screens up just to put a bit of a window on.
Okay. Why? Why am I fucking
You
freezing?
can't get this done.
Come on, buddy. Did you eat all your things? Huh? Did you?
You won't be seeing Solomon today. We tried to let him be out.
He's a little thieving bitch.
Yeah, I got him treats, and I always give Thor his first since he's older, and he knows this. And I gave Thor his, and he kept trying to take it, and I kept getting after him, and he seemed to back off. And then all of a sudden, I turned around, and I see out of my corner of my eye, just reaches down and takes Thor's treat right out of his mouth. Nope. Locking your ass up today. I totally sounded like Mr. Mackey. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to cause fire hazards if possible.
So you're going to
What are
start
the
shooting
other ones?
arrows off everywhere in here?
Yes. Oh, hey, I have animals.
That's. I thought all the people I was carrying was ridiculous. Is that a polar bear?
No, it's a greater wolf.
Okay.
Oh, I also have your greater lion.
No, I wanted the saber cat.
It's in here somewhere. It has to be.
I'm sure it's down further. There he is.
Here go. See? See? I did it. Hey, you and your paws, please quit. Somebody has an obsession with licking his own paws.
I can't help it, I'm tasty. Taste like gingerbread.
Tasty gingerbread. Where the fuck are the other ones? I lost a whole fuck ton of candles. Oh, hey. I passed by them. Never mind, I'm just an idiot.
You're waiting for me to deny it. It's not going to happen.
I know you're not going to deny it. We both know I'm going to do it.
I'm an idiot for you.
Okay, Thor, I cannot see. What are you overlapping on?
The bed? I had a bunch of purple ones. I should probably get rid of some stuff from my inventory.
How far encumbered are you?
999%.
Smooth.
Yeah. Implicitly. I love these tiny little candles. And they come in different colors. Of course, I'm using the purple ones.
I've been
What?
using red ones.
Which makes sense. But they don't give, like, any real light. But they look cool in our library. I don't think when I was in there I was able to show that properly. I got some of the purple ones and they, like, reflect purple off the books.
Has today already been a long day?
Well, yeah, I worked last night. I've been working overtime again to make up for COVID. And I decided to take this Sunday night off. Because, like, I don't want to work, like, 4 weeks straight with no breaks. I was like, well, I'll take Sunday night off. There's not much for me to do on a Sunday night anyway. And then it turns out they had some maintenance to do, and the only time they could fit it in was, like, tonight, in the middle of the night. So they just canceled any, like, third shift overtime. So I'm off tonight, then I go work for second shift tomorrow, and then I'm going to be off Sunday night. Ooh, yeah, the sun I think just went down. It's kind of cute how I did this. You're wondering if you can put them on the top of the foundation? I'm guessing probably not, since it's technically a foundation, but that would be fucking cool.
It would have been fucking cool, but it didn't work.
Alright, let's try something.
Not on the floor, not on the floor, not on the floor, not on the floor. Not on the floor.
see what you're trying to do. No. No, it's just like, it counts as basically placing it inside a foundation.
Why? Why are we trying to place things way the fuck away from me?
Reasons?
Well, the reasons are stupid.
We can't blame you for asking.
Oh, you're gonna have to fix your face later.
What? Ah.
Yeah, it's like this long. Yeah, I'm just gonna say.
I was like, yeah, we'll get on and stream and talk about some of our paranormal stories, but now I'm like drawing a blank. Like,
Right?
like I've talked about most of mine, and I don't mind doing it again, but
Shit, I forgot that it's really dark over here. Oh man.
Did we stop at that dam? No, you wouldn't stop. So there's this dam in Kewaskum, Wisconsin. Me and my nephew filmed a video there, but we never published it anywhere. But anyway, the story goes, it's right near, I think it's actually the Milwaukee River. Well, my nephew would go by there on the way to his high school. And he was going by there one day. He saw like the police and ambulance, and he saw what he thought was a body hanging off this dam. So he was asking around at school, and everybody told him just not worry about it. Don't worry about it.
That entire town is fucking sick.
Yeah, that town is weird. Well, turns out he knows. He's like, I'm not crazy. I know I saw this. He had mentioned it to my mom, or his mom, my sister, and they were trying to find information online, and they couldn't find anything online about this. What? That's cute. So he thinks they're trying to cover it up. To add fuel to this fire is there was a suicide not too long after that at his high school, and for about a year you could find information online about that suicide. That is so cool how you did that. So it was like exactly 1 year to the date this happened. We couldn't find the information on Google. We'd like Google the kid's name and couldn't find anything about it. So I asked a few people I worked with about these things because that lived in that area. And the one guy told me he's lived there for almost 30 years. He had personally seen about 5 suicides at the dam. And he's like, they cover all of them. So whether all that's true or not, I don't know. It's kind of speculation, but it sounds right. So anyway, me and my nephew were looking for haunted places to visit one night. And we're like, hey, let's go to the dam. Public place, no problem. We go out there. That's winter. It had to be like 25 degrees, so it wasn't like terribly cold. And, we both handle ourselves in the cold just fine. So we're out there. We had the camera with us, and we start walking. So we filmed an intro to this video that we never published. That's lost on my old laptop somewhere. But we walked out onto the dam, and the further you got out on the dam, the colder it got. And when you got to the dead center where he said the guy was hanging off the thing, it was just frigid. And if you started walking past that in either direction, you could feel it getting warmer. But when we were in that middle, it was so cold, and something just felt off. You ever been around somebody when they were really angry, but they weren't saying they were angry, but you just knew you could feel their anger radiating from them?
My mother.
That's what it was like. So, but my nephew, that was when he was working at that dairy place.
Mm-hmm.
Big guy. He's never cold, and we were bundled up pretty good too. He's shivering. He's shivering like you are now, and he's like, dude, I'm freezing. And the way he described it, and the best way to describe it, because this is how I felt too, he said it didn't feel like his skin was cold, it was like his bones were cold. And that's exactly how I felt too.
That's how I like this feels.
So we walked off to the other side, went around the park, the other side of the park, no problems, came back through on the, going across this bridge over the dam again, exact same thing. So a couple of months later, we're hanging out with a friend of mine, who at least claims to be psychic and has had some pretty good results. So we're talking about these things, and I says, hey, let's take her to the dam. And she's like, what dam? I'm like, we're not going to tell you anything. We'll just go. So we take her to this dam. She didn't want to walk out on it. But we walk out there, we get out to the middle, and she's like, just turns to us, she goes, how many people have died in this spot? And we're like, that we know of one, but we've heard of others. And she's like, yeah, I can tell. And she was able to describe the scene like as my nephew saw it like a couple of years prior, without knowing anything about it. We then took her to that video I have on the channel here where we're at that church and we see that thing in the window. We took her to that spot too, and she got some. We never told her about that video right away because we were by that spot. And she's like, you filmed something here, didn't you? So that was a not so fun one. Okay, you've got all these blankets. You're covered in sweatshirts. The heat is like on as much as the heat's going to be on.
Oh, I know. I'm so well aware of it. It's not even funny.
Right.
Like, why is Stables popping up in this?
Because stable has the word table in it? Yes. Yeah. Oh, I know. I've just been like running in circles, recanting stories of my glory days of ghost hunting. I don't know what it is, but I've never gotten along with like actually ghost hunting groups.
Most ghost hunting groups are a dime a dozen.
Well, there's that one here that does the asylum tour, and I like the idea, but the fact that you can't bring your own equipment, that's their spot, and it costs so much to go stand around in an abandoned building, and then they're just, well, we gotta feed our families. Okay, this is a hobby, dude. Do you not have another job? They might not. I don't know. I'm guessing they probably do.
So, okay, I gotta know.
You gotta know what? Yeah, and I've reset the server a couple of times. I don't know why that's not working. But I've heard people have problems. Some people have the problem online, and others will have problems with it offline. I don't need all of those arrows. I did the wrong thing. You really went out there.
No.
You're outside.
Yes, of course I'm outside. I'm pissing a bear off that can't get to me.
Better than pissing off a bear that can't get to you. So not paranormal. Me and Thor were out camping once, a little bit up north, and a bear wandered into our camp. I'm pretty sure it was a bear. We were in the tent. So I hear what's very clearly a bear. And I'm like, okay, we got black bears here. They're pretty skittish creatures. We'll just leave him alone. He's just curious. He's not be able to get to nothing. I'll leave this alone. Because he smells us. He's not going to try and steal our food right from us. One of those, hey, they're more afraid of you than you are of them. This little guy, come here. Come here. Come here, Thor.
Run away, little bear. Run away.
Yeah, the little bear. He starts growling. He jumps up, he's growling and barking, goes out the little tent flap, and I just see him kind of standing his ground. I'm like, oh, this is not going to end well at all. Kind of peek my head out the flap of the door before I do anything, because I had a gun on me. But you ain't doing much to a bear with a 9mm pistol. You okay? might piss the bear off.
Oh, you mean what I'm doing?
No, what I was doing, let us say.
I know.
But so I look out, and here's the bear looking at Thor, and Thor's got his legs spread, like dogs do when they're being territorial. He's growling and barking, and the bear goes, "Ah!" and walks off.
God damn this fucking dog.
So I'm like, we're lucky it was a black bear that was probably actually scared off of it. If we'd been like further north where there's like grizzlies or blonde bears, we'd probably be dead. We'd be dead, or I'd be telling the story like Davy Crockett fighting the bear with his dog. And even Crockett was like, yeah, we got lucky on that one.
Okay, so I do not need to do any more of that right now. I appreciate the sentiment.
That was weird.
That was weird. Stop. My dog, dude, you need to quit. Is it just a male lady?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have the sexiest male lady.
Oh my god.
I know James Gruesome watches the channel. I'm sorry, James, you're a good looking guy, but you're not our male lady. Hey.
Okay, Thor.
That was the best part of summer was she had to wear those shorts.
Oh my god.
I feel like such a perv.
Sexy as hell. Like, seriously. Even categories.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that makes it like official.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Kat is my best friend. She does not live anywhere near us at this point in time. But, yeah, no, she saw her the one day that we were driving around town. I think we were going to St. Vinny's to pick up chairs for the wedding. But, yeah, no, I like, hey, that's our sexy male lady. And she's like, yeah. Can you imagine her with the shorts? And she's like, yeah. I'm just gonna sit here and fuck with this bear until either I run out of arrows or it dies. I have way too many arrows on me. I should not be able to do this.
Well, it's also our personal server, and we're in God mode and shit.
Get back here, bear bitch!
So we have started our own server on here, and the idea is that we want to try and run a World of Darkness campaign on it. But we want to get everything ready first. So a lot of people, when they open these servers, will do like a welcoming center. Instead of a welcoming center, we've been building a huge-ass city.
You can take them to the city.
I might. But, we started this, about 50 days ago now. It's been over 2 months. And the city's not even done. And when we wanted to do a house, we're like, let's do it away from the city. Like, we have a place to get away to. So we just kind of decided to take a break from doing the city and work on this thing now a little bit.
This bear is so full of fucking arrows. It's not even funny.
Are they all just sticking out? Well, look at him run.
Yeah, I know. He keeps fucking running away.
Well, you are murdering him.
But then he heals. Look at stupid bear face, though. Like, look at how many goddamn arrows this motherfucker has sticking out of it. This would piss a normal bear off enough to keep coming after you. Why is it not continuing to come after me? Like, look at him! Look at him! Oh, that's Fuck this shit.
Oh, about 35 minutes of us blabbing on and on about
Na 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 na. You're my bitch, you're my bitch, you're my bitch.
turn God mode off.
Okay, deal.
You'll
Deal.
still kill it.
I know I will.
Okay, I think I'm gonna end this. So that was just like your little. I wanted to talk about that whole thing with the creatures, because that was weird. Not the band, the creatures. Though most of what they did was weird too. Not as solid as the Banshee stuff.
Hang on. Before we let them go, I'm turning God mode off. Let's see how good my skills are. Well, shit, I already lost part of my health.
You heal first.
Um,
This is terrible. I'm just like staring at your TV. Like anybody watch this, be like, I don't understand what's going on. I'm gonna go back to. So down here, this whole massive shit is our city. I'll start at one end of it.
ooh, you are a massive motherfucker.
That's a big bear.
This is a big bear.
Where's Piglet?
Ha.
Well, we can have a bear and we can have a boar.
Fuck.
We can
I'm
have
gonna
a
die.
tiger.
I'm gonna die.
But we got no donkey to be mule.
Oh, no.
I guess it could be a horse.
Yes. No, I forgot I didn't have my bandages in my hotbar no more. So I went to go use them.
You're just switching weapons. It's all good.
No, I was going to throw water at him. I went, oh fuck! That's not right.
You were gonna do it. The orbs won't throw.
Okay.
And I can't seem to fix that.
Apparently they do throw, it's just they throw really fucking weird.
Yeah, I got the feet
Yeah.
for throwing, but it was still in my hand and nothing happened.
Yeah.
You know, if you gassed him and then did the exploded arrow,
I don't have the gas arrows.
Okay, so here's our Jebel Sag shrine. So the way we did this is we built a huge cathedral in the middle of the city to will be our main god. Of course, is the god of debauchery. And then we put all the other shrines in the game around it, all facing it. So the one actually directly over there is actually the Set shrine. But you can see a good portion of our city. There's our map room. There's the Ymir shrine over there. We'll go ahead and go down there. Shut this up. We tried to set it up like right in the middle of the world. So that building over there is an alchemy building, the top, and then the bottom is actually the Mitra shrine.
Run.
I figure it's a little inconvenient for like a welcoming area because it's in the middle of the map. But at level 1 you can...
Shit!
Thanks for screaming in my ear.
I'm sorry, my love. I thought I was far enough away. I was not.
Yeah, that was disturbing. I don't even remember what I was saying.
You were talking about the Mitra shrine.
Something about the city, but I don't remember what. Here we got our stable with some horses, and then above it we decided to build a bunkhouse. Slightly Skyrim inspired. You're not dead.
No, I'm not dead. But shit, I fucked up. yeah.
Oh, I was saying that it's a kind of a bad place for like a welcoming area. But at level 1 in the game, you can outrun anything. So, people can get here. I wanted to build a place where people could get like their first set of armor, and I decided I'm going to build the Kingsman tailor shop. Bunch of fountains. Pay no attention to those. Here's the Mitra Shrine, the inside of it. Of course, some beefy dudes dancing around. Gotta have beefy guys dancing around. We don't have no birds watching them this time. We got a little place under the stairs to feed people. Apparently the thrall pot has not spawned in. What?
It should be there.
It was there earlier when I checked when it first got on. Now it doesn't exist. Did I pick it up? Did I unknowingly pick it up? I will never find it through all of this. Oh, there it is. Just spawned in. I think the door's shut. Oh no, I'm locked in. So this little area here, we decided to make like a bunch of shops because we wanted to show off the different styles for like the DLC. So like everybody's got their own shop, and we put a shopkeeper in one of the armor sets. And then random beds because I figured the people needed beds. I wanted the place to look lived in. So this is our forge. It also houses one of the shrines on top.
Motherfuckers.
How far has he been chasing you? So we left the top of this one open. Well, you can't climb over the top, so that's kind of cool. From the outside, and from the inside I can. This is famed musician Peter Steele. He's just having a good time. A little map. And I tried to sync it up so it's like actually lined up with like the volcanoes lined up with the volcano. Didn't quite work, but almost.
It can always be fixed.
Yeah, I'm too lazy.
I'm too lazy.
I feel bad, so we got a few signs. I feel bad for this guy. He's got like the smallest store. And this guy is basically like a rug shop.
Yeah. I just had to stop fucking with the bear.
Over here's Miss Cleo.
Miss Cleo.
Gotta call her now. She has a cot. And then we've got our bar over here. So
Why is he in the ground?
I don't know, but I came up with some weird names one night when I had a little too much to drink.
This is where I spawned in. What the fuck?
This guy is Pad Thai McBeef. This is his good buddy over here, Frosty Dragon.
Shit, I forgot I'm no longer I can't jump on.
So they're all hanging out at the bar over here. Along with Peck Peck the War Ostrich. And apparently Arnold Palmer, he was Peck Peck the Battle Ostrich, now he's Peck Peck the War. He got promoted.
Yes, he did.
But his cousin Poke Poke could be the Battle Ostrich then.
That's reasonable.
Ostriches do not make good battle companions, but they look hilarious running across.
I am stuck. No.
So here's our shrine to Set we put up here. He's got dancer girls. And a dancer guy. I forgot who I put up here. So we left this open with Set being all about human sacrifice. We'll leave it open and then people can jump off it to their death. Because why not? Mm-hmm. But you get a pretty good view. There's the cathedral with its bell tower. Whee! Squish! Hi.
Like, where did you squish at? Because you are not popping up on my screen at all.
Look at my TV. I'm right next to you.
Look at my TV.
Yeah, there's my name.
Yeah, there's your name, but none of your body.
You don't need to yell. So this is our big cathedral of debauchery, and people are dressed like it's an S&M club. Because why not?
You were just a floaty fucking... I need to be streaming this. I will trim the video down later. Fuck that.
You got that great video of us blowing that dude up the other day.
Yeah.
We blew this guy up. And typically this game doesn't have ragdoll physics. Something dies, it just kind of crumples into death.
We could see if we could recreate it.
We tried. It didn't quite work. Well, we had made a big explosion, and when the guy died, instead of just crumpling to death, he goes flying up in the air, flies past her. The video's on her channel if you want to check it out.
And then slides down the hill.
He slides down the hill, and then hits this rock, flies up on the rock, hits the ground, and then he dies, like, clutching his chest with his other hand out like this, like, just the most overly dramatic death, like, I die now! Oops.
Hey, you finally popped up!
Apparently I'm trying to fight shit.
Yeah, you are. I mean, we can go see if we can manage to go and do that shit again. It'd be hilarious.
That's a big-ass fucking sword.
That is a big-ass fucking sword.
Or one-handed?
Shit!
That's the lying bastard sword. Technically a bastard sword would be a hand and a half, which actually has the handle for it. There's Solomon in our little restaurant.
Oh God, what did you name the people over here?
Lord Byron, and I think that was Piercy Shelley. Yep, Piercy Shelley. And then they've got a bouncer over here who is named Thugrup, which was his name originally.
So you didn't rename him something weird?
Nope. So then if we go up here, it's our Yogg Shrine. For all your cannibalistic needs. The whole second layer up there. So we've got like a covered bridge down here. Fish traps. There'll be more city down here, we just haven't built it.
There's plans for more city.
Yeah. Yeah, I just gotta like pay for more time on the server because it's about to end. So she had this great idea. Because in the game, like, there's not really a religion for Crom. That's basically, like, if you pick Crom, you're basically an atheist. So she said we should make, like, a little, like, fake shrine to Crom. So this is our Crom one. It's just, like, a stone table and some candles and shit.
Yeah.
Got onto this bridge. Got more guards up here.
There's also more fucking light up there.
Yep.
Because somebody left it a little lightless.
You want to explain that one?
No. We'll leave it as it is.
So we had a house we were building here, and it was too much.
That.
It took her, like, the whole rest of the city I basically built while she worked in this house that wasn't even close to be done. Yeah, 3 weeks.
And then tore it down.
Took us about a week to tear it down.
I only took like 3 days.
I worked on it for about 3 or 4 days and you, like, let it sit. Like UND came in and finished it off that one day. But it was over a week since I started.
Oh. Oops. I'm sorry.
So here's the Zath Shrine, which was actually inspired by a local Catholic church.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, can you make something like this? Yeah, I think I can make that. But there's even more city.
How is that even possible?
I thought this was cool to do a couple of elevators, so it was like a motorized bridge. So there's more city over there. And then down here, there's actually like
a wolf spawn.
Yep, a bunch of wolves and baby wolves, and we wanted to keep that like away from that, so that was part of why we did this big bridge like this. And then we put 2 more shops over here. Wow, what a great time for night, because I'm going to go into the pit. So we got this joint shop here. It's like 2 shops in one. Going on like the others on the other side, where we wanted to show off the different stuff you could buy and build. So we're not quite, like, all the items are in this one. We want to put some people in here.
I have those people on me, I think. They're either on me or they were on you.
I got all those people on me yet? There's a dancer in here.
Yeah.
So the first level is the Aquilonian, and then you go up the stairs and it's Argosian and stuff.
I wanted a couple of randomized Aquilonian things.
So the other thing we decided was we needed a gathering place for once we do open the server to the public. So I built this big gathering hall. And you actually come through here, and it's cool that you're seeing it at night, because this is how it's kind of meant to be seen. Because everything's red. And it's just this big, like, empty tomb with all these thrones around it. The server's set for 30 people, and there's like over 50 thrones in here, so plenty of room for growth. And then we left this big open floor and then this huge pit. The idea being, if people had disputes, they could come here and we could do like trial by combat. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, that'd be kind of neat to just leave this big hole in the floor. Like, we built this whole big, massive complex around the idea of this hole in the floor. Mm-hmm. And although everybody's got these stone thrones, everybody's not equal because we have our own thrones up here.
Yeah.
I will actually reset the time of day real quick. So that's what it would look like.
It's white, it's white, it's white.
Somebody could, like, we tried to block this off, but somebody could actually climb up this, but I don't think they're going to.
It's really difficult.
And you have to come up to this spot, because the rest of it has fences that'll, like, kick your ass off. But then we had, I'll bring this elevator down. But we had a little, like, observation part we put up here. Just to do something a little different. I think my phone might be ringing.
No, I don't think so.
Ow. Nope. As I say, my phone's not going off.
I told you that.
She hates my elevator, though, because her character's too tall to get out the door. She has to duck to go out. I'm like, just give them make tall characters.
Fuck off.
Maybe later.
I'll do it to you.
So we like doing, not wasting space. So we want to put a big like garden up here, and you can kind of see what the city looks like.
Just trips me out.
What?
Running in first person.
Oh yeah, no, it's not meant to be done. So here you can actually get
It's
a
the worst
good look at the city. Oh, the rest of it can't even spawn from here. It looks really cool when you're in admin mode if you're actually flying out there and you can see all the stuff from the cliff sides. And pretty badass. But the most fun we can have up here is to jump down the hole down into that pit.
Hey, we have somebody watching.
We had one other person, and like that was about the time you screamed, and then they left.
Oh.
That is quite the draw. I've never really looked up at it though, but that's cool. I like it. I think it's been like an hour of us rambling on and on about nothing and playing Conan. So.
Oh. Do we want to go fuck around at Circle and Swords?
Yeah, if we can recreate it, I'll post it. But I think for now we'll just end it.
Putting folding screens on the ground now, huh?
Yep. I don't even want that weapon. I'm gonna want my bow. So, yeah, we're gonna go see if we can recreate that and repost it onto this channel.
Yeah.
So, anybody who actually watches this, what are you doing with your life? That is wrong. That is wrong. That's not how you end a broadcast.